Can't be one and done.
I can't wait, Spike. Spike, I'm going to give you the option. Not considering yourself, your top 5 movie directors or your top 5 rappers of all time, dead or alive.
Let me do the movies. Top 5 directors.
Oh, hold up. Before you go to director, is Public Enemy your favorite hip-hop group of all time?
Yes. And look, I'm biased. But I like to say this. That it's not me, but other people, not me, have said that Fight the Power is the greatest hip-hop song of all time. It could be it's one of the great protest songs. And Do the Right Thing came out in the summer of 1989. Another summer of Funky Drummer.
Hell to the Funky Drummer.
Excuse me.
Brothers and sisters. They shot it right in front of the ballroom when Malcolm X got shot.
Yes. The song Fight the Power and the movie Do the Right Thing are still relevant. 31 years later. Like the shit came out yesterday.
That's a fact.
Still relevant.
And I don't want to tell you about when you transition and you go on from Earth. But Spike, you here forever, brother.
Thank you.
You in Hall of Fame,
too, baby.
museums.
And I'm gonna listen to this though. Me and you could be hanging out on the other side too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But ain't gonna be no time soon, though. No time soon.
No, I'm very healthy. I'm very healthy. Give me the 5 directors. 5 directors.
All right, not in particular order. Martin Scorsese, Japanese director Akira Kurosawa, Italian director Fellini, that's 3. I'm getting in trouble leaving some people out. Elia Kazan. And I gotta put in for 5, I'm gonna split it. Spielberg and Francis Ford Coppola.
Woo! Woo!
No particular order.
Spike, let me explain something to you. I want you to do a gangster movie based out of one of these guys in New York and show the horror. Show the, I was talking to one of my best friends today, not even my best friends, my brother. And he was telling me about, could I talk about what we talked about in the pool? He was talking to me about that his father at one time his father used to smoke crack at one time. He beat it, eventually became a beautiful man, whatever. So when I try to tell him, because I'm a little older than him, I said, yo, that's not even your father's fault. And what I was breaking down to him is that Richard Pryor, people were duped into smoking crack. People were smoking Woolers. All the fly guys I knew that was getting money, bank robbing, the number man, all these guys were socially smoking crack and weed. And then it turned into freebase and crack and all that. And before they realized, it went from the fly drug that you could smoke in Studio 54 to like, holy shit, I'm caught up in this shit. And I was telling them about a lady. There was a lady in my building. She was one of the most beautiful women I ever seen in my life. And I don't know what the fuck this lady was doing in my projects. Because for one, she was way too classy to be there. I swear to God, I tell him, I think she was a basketball player's wife at one time, broke up with something, because my building was definitely a pit stop. It wasn't for life for this woman, because she was just too classy, too fly, too beautiful. And one day, she smoked that shit. And guys, giving her crack, having sex with her. This woman died. And And I just think it was it just caught everybody and nobody knew it was. There was no Surgeon General warning.
And I'd like to give a shout out to John Singleton, who did the late great John Singleton, my dear brother, died way too young, who did the show Snowflake. It is documented that it was not an accident that crack was introduced to black and brown communities.
Right.
You know, that's not a, you know, some type of news. But Joe, you're right. I mean, in a little what you're saying, though, we covered that a little bit with the character that Halle Berry played in Jungle Fever, the $3 crack hoe. And let me, and the funny thing though, I'm not trying to make it funny, but Halle had to come back 5 times audition, because I just said, you know, she's just too fine to be a crackhead.
Yeah.
And so the 5th time, she came back dressed as, I mean, she came back like she was a $3 crack hole. In fact, I didn't even know it was her. And that's the part. And another thing I did not know. When I cast Sam, like me and Sam we knew each other a long time. Sam, I cast Sam in School Days in the famous Kentucky Fried Chicken scene. He's in Do the Right Thing, Mrs. Sure Love Daddy. But when I cast Sam in Jungle Fever, that role, Gator, oh my God.
Gator was serious.
I did not know Sam was coming out of rehab. Everybody knew, but I didn't know. And so while we were in rehearsals, Sam was taking Halle to all his spots.
His meetings, so she could really study the role.
He was taking Halle to all his spots. And I didn't even know Sam was, you know, I didn't even know that.
Right,
So
that was a Joker moment indirectly. That is a story we never knew. And let me tell you about
Halle. She killed, I mean, that Sam is Gator. I mean, have you ever seen a better portrayal of a crackhead than what Sam did in Jungle Fever?
Nah.
Barry? Oh my God.
Now that was amazing. And let me tell you something. My favorite Spike Lee moment is at Sal's.
Where?
Sal's. And they got no black people on the wall.
Oh, Do the Right Thing. Sal's famous pizzeria. Boycott Sal's.
Spike, you know I love you. I worship you. You're my brother. You're my mentor, my big brother. I'm with you for life.
Yeah.
Whenever, tell your wife I love her. I say my love, your whole family. Thank you for coming on. Hey, yo, Spike, do me a favor. I want you to go. This is the biggest show in the game.
Hello, this is Spike Lee, representing the People's Republic of Brooklyn, New York, Fort Greene. And this is the biggest grande show in the game. Grande, mucho grande.
I love you, Spike.
Love you, baby.
Thank you, my brother.
All right.
Oh, my God. And you don't know who I know. You don't know who I know. We the biggest in the game. The competition, shout out Eric B., the godfather of the show. Competition is not even close. Tomorrow night,